Titanfall 2, How to Master Legion. Anyway, Legion, I'd say, is one of the easiest to use Titans, but nonetheless, it's still kind of hard to master, especially when it comes to using your environment, which is kind of what these two tanky Titans are about. Since they're so slow, you have to use every piece of equipment you have as an attack or defense, since you don't have or don't really have a runaway option. Let's get over the loadout and how in the brand new kit, and I'll tell you a few tips on them to help you master it. Anyway, you have the Predator Cannon, a high amount of DPS over time. Just got to keep that reticle on him for long enough, and it has two firing modes. Use your utility ability to switch between these two. You have the long range one, which is one I'm using right now. It has the little crosshair reticle, but now I'm using the close range rounds, which basically same thing, but it doesn't consume as much ammo, and well, it has a kind of more of a spread, and might even do a little bit more damage per second against a Titan. And I know that it gives you more ammunition. On a long range mode, you have more range, but then also it takes 2 rounds instead of 1 round in the magazine when you shoot 1 bullet. And taking on the rate of fire of this thing is out of this world. And then you have the power shot, which has 2 versions. With the close range rounds, when you're using this, it charges up and it shoots an absolute barrage of bullets as I'd say, like a shotgun. But then, if you use it with the long range rounds, it will charge up and use those rounds as a sniper. And that's kind of what can get an enemy into Doom State faster and out of Doom State faster. Or aka ejecting or dead. Which is pretty cool, since that is one of the most powerful things that you can have. Just aim at that critical hit spot or have them right in your face, especially those Ronins, and kapow. Then you have the gun shield. Basically, it's a particle wall which is attached to the Predator Cannon, and it basically shields most of Legion. It still has like a little nicks and crannies where Tone can put a few of those 40mm rounds, so then she can get a lock on and, well, barrage with all those rockets. I'd say this guy is the slowest of all the Titans, even though the speed, like the regular speed, is on par with Scorch. The Predator Cannon's mechanics, when it charges up, it actually makes you slower, unless you have lightweight alloys. And anyway, let's get over to kits. You have enhanced ammo capacity, gives you 140 rounds instead of just 100. You got sensor array. The smart core lasts longer, which is basically an aimbot ultimate, or I should say tactical visor, aka I got you in my sights, Soldier 76. Then you got bulwark. The gun shield blocks twice as much damage, and then you have lightweight alloys. You walk a little bit faster while your gun is spinning up. Then you have hidden compartment, the brand new perk that came in with the update, which basically power shot has 2 charges, which is what I'm using here, since power shot is actually very, very good. And I'd say that Legion has one very terrifying presence in a battlefield in LTS, or even any game mode. You'd see a Legion, you run. You know what that Predator Cannon can do to somebody if he's right in front of you. I don't know why my Auto Titan just wanna blow up all of a sudden, but and also another recommended kit, like regular Titan kit, is the turbo engine. That thing, the turbo engine, you just have to use it with Scorch and Legion. Not having a boost really puts you with a disadvantage. Anyway, the Predator Cannon itself, with the tips, be wise on which ammunition you want to use, and kind of want to know the map a little bit. Because, like, you saw me spectating that one Legion back here in the video in a few minutes beforehand, and you see him using the short range rounds at a long range, and using the long range rounds at a short range. Like, not long range rounds, short range is not that bad, but close range rounds at a long range, like, really? Just go and switch those gun modes as fast as you can. Then also, you might want to consider crouching behind cover, since all of this winding up, switching modes, reloading takes absolutely ages to do. You might want to go ahead and get into cover to do all your stuff, and then go out there and minigun everybody down. Then also you kind of might want to hold the line with that gun shield. Stay on the front line. And I'd say when it comes to LTS, do not eject. Do not eject. Die with your Titan like a good old sailor. And that's usually what you do. The only time I ejected in here is by accident, by disembarking, just to try to get a battery for the Titan, but then the thing just decided it wanted to blow up. And I'd say that also target priority is also pretty high up there. Like, if you see a Ronin like in your face, take him out immediately. Ronin can be a pretty good counter for Legion. Then also Ion is also a lot of trouble. So when you see an Ion know what he's doing, he's going to use his Vortex Shield, catch all of that lead you're throwing at him, and throw it right back at you. Which is, that's not what you want, especially when there's multiple of you. So, what you do instead is not shoot, and he'll take down his shield and go for an offense, then you start shooting. And you might want to, like, tap the trigger to, like, rev up your gun while you're not shooting, while he has his Vortex Shield up. And if he thinks that you're still shooting while you're revving up your gun, you might drain all his energy, which gives you that advantage. But anyway, smack that like button, hit the sub, drop the comment, and I'll see you guys later for another video on my channel. I'm out.